Lesson: Monitoring Employee Performance and Privacy, PR and Beyond. Monitoring employee performance in the context of remote work presents unique challenges and opportunities. The balance between effective oversight and safeguarding employee privacy, particularly in light of regulations such as the General Data Protection Regulation, is a critical concern for HR leaders globally. Understanding and implementing the appropriate frameworks and tools is essential for navigating this complex landscape. To begin, monitoring employee performance in a remote work environment necessitates a clear understanding of the objectives and metrics that define success. This process starts with setting clear, measurable goals that align with the company's strategic objectives. Organizations can utilize the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound to establish these goals. By doing so, companies ensure that employees have a clear understanding of expectations, which is crucial for fair and effective performance monitoring. Once these goals are established, HR leaders can employ various tools and technologies to monitor performance. Project management software such as Asana or Trello can help track progress against tasks and deadlines. These platforms provide visibility into individual and team performance, facilitating timely interventions and support where necessary. However, it's essential to balance this with respect for employee privacy. Technologies like these should be implemented in a way that is transparent to employees, with clear communication about what data is being collected and how it will be used. Transparency builds trust and ensures compliance with legal frameworks such as GDPR, which mandates that personal data be processed lawfully, fairly, and transparently. GDPR compliance is a cornerstone of privacy protection in employee monitoring. Under GDPR, companies must ensure that any data collected is necessary for the specified purpose and is kept secure. For instance, if monitoring software captures screenshots or logs keystrokes, businesses must assess whether less intrusive methods could achieve the same performance insights. A practical approach to ensure compliance is conducting data protection impact assessments. DPIAs help identify risks to employee privacy and evaluate the necessity and proportionality of data processing activities. By integrating DPIAs into their monitoring strategies, companies can mitigate potential legal risks and uphold ethical standards in data handling. Beyond GDPR, companies should also be aware of other relevant privacy laws and regulations in their jurisdictions. For example, the California Consumer Privacy Act extends similar privacy rights and protections to residents of California. While GDPR serves as a comprehensive framework, understanding local laws is crucial for global companies to ensure compliance across different regions. Implementing performance monitoring frameworks must also consider the human element of employee engagement and motivation. Performance monitoring should not solely focus on outcomes, but also consider the processes and behaviors that lead to these outcomes. Feedback mechanisms are integral to this approach. Regular, constructive feedback can enhance employee engagement and performance. Tools like 360-degree feedback provide comprehensive insights by incorporating feedback from peers, supervisors, and subordinates. This holistic view helps identify strengths and areas for improvement, fostering a culture of continuous development. Case studies illustrate the impact of balanced monitoring and privacy considerations. Consider the example of Microsoft, which implemented an analytics platform to understand employee productivity patterns. The company faced backlash for perceived invasions of privacy, leading to changes in how data was aggregated and anonymized before analysis. This case highlights the importance of aligning monitoring practices with privacy expectations and regulations. Statistics further underscore the importance of privacy in employee monitoring. A study by the American Psychological Association found that employees who perceive their privacy is respected are 31% more productive and 37% more satisfied with their jobs than those who feel their privacy is compromised. These findings suggest that protecting privacy is not only a legal obligation, but also a strategic advantage in fostering a productive and satisfied workforce. In practice, maintaining employee privacy while monitoring performance involves a multifaceted approach. Firstly, Companies should implement clear privacy policies that outline what data will be collected, how it will be used, and employee rights regarding their data. These policies should be easily accessible and communicated regularly to ensure employees are informed and consent to the monitoring activities. Secondly, data security measures must be robust. Encryption, access controls, and regular audits are essential to protect sensitive employee data from unauthorized access and breaches. In the event of a data breach, GDPR requires organizations to report the breach within 72 hours, highlighting the need for efficient incident response plans. Thirdly, organizations should foster a culture of trust and transparency. Encouraging open dialogue about performance monitoring practices and actively seeking employee input can help alleviate concerns and build trust. Engaging employees in discussions about how performance data is used to support their development rather than punish them can shift perceptions positively. Finally, ongoing training and education for HR leaders and managers are critical. Understanding the legal and ethical implications of performance monitoring and privacy ensures that policies are implemented consistently and fairly. Training programs can also cover the use of monitoring technologies and the interpretation of performance data, equipping managers to make informed decisions that benefit both the organization and its employees. In conclusion, monitoring employee performance in a manner that respects privacy rights is a complex yet achievable goal for HR leaders. By leveraging clear objectives, transparent communication, and robust data protection measures, organizations can effectively monitor performance while adhering to legal requirements such as GDPR. The use of practical tools and frameworks, coupled with a focus on employee engagement and trust, ensures a balanced approach that enhances both organizational outcomes and employee satisfaction. As remote work continues to evolve, the principles and practices outlined here will remain pivotal in navigating the emerging legal issues associated with performance monitoring and privacy.